position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a squad looking to put on a show. Taking on another team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Mayer. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on second down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Nice execution by the offense on 3rd down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
give to the back. Creates a little space. There he goes. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Texas's offense will take the field for the first time. It's often said quarterback is the most high-profile position in sports, and when you have a guy like this, how could it not be?
Yeah, he's the guy that the defense is going to be keying on. They've had all week long to watch film to get ready for him, but David, when you have his kind of athletic ability and his kind of arm talent, he is so difficult to stop.
Yeah, you can have all week, you can have all season. This guy is so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They trust him, they know what he brings to the table. This offense revolves around what he can do.
This is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Get it out to the supersonic guy.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
From the gun, running back gets to give. At the 45 on his way. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman in the block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got a man. It's Nix. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Quarterback. And to get in the rhythm early on 3rd down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
Gotta love the physicality on 4th down and short. You know what's coming. They hand the football off to the running back. No secret, but he plays physical, gets behind his pads, and gets the first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Hits it with a stiff arm. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out there down 7-3 as they open this drive. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Takes the handoff. It's Mayer. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Working the middle, it's complete. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
He's going to take off. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but man, does he have a good feel, and he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. Here we go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out from the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
And the Longhorns lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Rocket. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They're working that left side. inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd and goal coming up. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They'll open this drive, open to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got his man on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The corners are walked up tight. Grabbed in the middle. It's Mayer. Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21. The Longhorns have this offense rolling. He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. High the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the lone running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Marches ahead. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? They've got him penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep him there. The give to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Caught in the backfield, it's King. Out of bounds at the 17. Big pickup there, not only in yardage, but it gives him some breathing room. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Wonder if they'll be conservative on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz. He sees it.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Not even a moment of anxiety in that decision. 4th and 1? Yep, we're going.
This isn't even a discussion in the headset. Like, this is automatic, autopilot. Like, 4th and 1, we're going for it every single time.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the 1st down.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets rid of it. He's got the back in the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's quick. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime. That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. In the end zone, it's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Turning it on. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
And obviously this guy's been hyped up, and we've talked about him in the Heisman race. What do you have to do? You got to finish strong. The voters are watching what you do at the end of the season. Awesome opportunity. Put together a 100-yard game last week. Put some stats up. Get a bunch of touchdowns. Really finish strong so you can get in that Heisman race and maybe go win that big trophy.
Going to swing it on second down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yards.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
He's looking to throw. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up early down play for the...
And it's in for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Longhorns will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll haul it in right around the logo. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Handoff from the gun. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Off the play fake. Fires to the right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature on offense here. You're winning this game. A lot of coaches would choose to punt on that 4th down and just go play defense and try to ice this thing, but not them. They're going to try to leave their offense out there. That's the 3rd, 4th down they've been able to convert.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Trying to set up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he's got it in the end zone.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets it.
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Longhorns will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Power football with the run. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're going to run it, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Makes the grab. It's Nix. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period. And it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. They'll try to run for it. Can't get him to the ground. There he goes. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Unleashes to the end zone. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, The first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
And the deep holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. The Longhorns come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third and short now from their own 48. Defense in press coverage. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lockett. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Longhorns are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Rios.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Longhorns will try to put one on the board on first and goal. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Trying to pull his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. A fourth quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a first and 10. Give to the single back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. A first down run in the red zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Let's it fly. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Kansas State has just had no answer to the ferocious tail kicking they're taking today. And if you thought this coach was colorful before, wait till his postgame. They're trailing by 21 to TCU. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds the tight end. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment.
Going for it all. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. So now it's second and long. Out of the gun, they give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
How about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. You know this game is over. There's not a lot.
Turning it on! The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Longhorns will snap it on first and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He's got it on the move. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw again. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down there in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need this stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Offense goes on the They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover, showing his athleticism.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
Cut your losses.
absolutely slide. Don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Dances away. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And used to build on week-to-week success, and you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.